Let's talk about how banks, credit unions, and financial service providers can market to Gen Z in 2025. First, I'll throw a few stats your way in case you or someone you know is underestimating the power of this audience. By 2030, Gen Z is expected to represent 17% of the global retail workforce, and they already hold more than $360 billion in disposable income. Clearly, this generation is one of the most important to focus on as a financial service provider in 2025. So let's talk a little bit about how to adapt your marketing strategy to connect with Generation Z. Now, a recent survey done by Drive Research of 1,000 US banking consumers showed us that over half of Gen Z are ready to switch financial institutions if another one better meets their priorities. That number to me isn't just a stat, it's a giant red flag that brand loyalty is no longer given. It's earned one experience at a time. And the first step of earning that loyalty is to meeting this audience on their own terms. So for Gen Z, that means embracing digital payments. So for Get Checks, 46% of Gen Z hasn't written a single one in the last year. Instead, peer-to-peer payment apps like Venmo and Zelle are a weekly routine for this generation. And more than a third of them are even using digital wallets like Apple Pay or Google Wallet on a daily basis. So it's because of this that I often recommend auditing your digital experiences through the lens of a Gen Z consumer. You can do this by downloading your mobile app or heading to the desktop version of your website and doing different interactions. Things like transferring money to a friend, ordering a new card if you lost yours, adding your card to Apple Pay, trying to evaluate those experiences. And if they're not seamless, that's a good indication that the Gen Z audience will soon be out the door for a competitor. Now, let's say you've already perfected the digital experience aspect of your institution or brand, but you're still struggling to attract those Gen Z consumers. So luckily, Gen Z is one of the most open generations when it comes to talking about money, with nearly 1/3 talking about their finances weekly. Now, here's the powerful yet maybe painful aspect of our data. They trust family, friends, and even social media over banking representatives when it comes to financial advice. And it's not just financial advice they're seeking from these resources, it's how they're learning about new banking products and services. Our research shows that Gen Z is using online search like Google, YouTube, and TikTok to learn about new banking products and services at a much higher rate than the general population. So then with this insight, something I would recommend is to launch a series of short educational videos that you can post on both YouTube and TikTok. Think beyond a blog post comparing competitor loan rates and instead creating a 60-second TikTok called 3 Things I Wish I Knew About My First Savings Account. Now, although I'm a millennial, these short bite-sized videos are working on me to discover every kind of new product and service. It feels a lot more authentic and real and something I can connect with versus an ad. I have to talk about AI because if there is a generation that isn't just comfortable with it, but is now actively expecting it, it's Gen Z. In fact, our survey shows that 1 in 5 Gen Z consumer is already using it to help manage their money. It makes sense. They grew up with AI-powered recommendations on streaming services, intelligent search, smart assistants. They expect technology to make their lives easier and more personalized. So that's why I'm recommending exploring how AI can help personalize the banking experience you're offering to consumers. Think beyond just your basic chat box. Could AI analyze their spending habits and proactively suggest ways to save or invest based on their unique goals? Could it offer personalized alerts for potential overdrafts or even recommend a better credit card? Imagine an AI-powered financial co-pilot embedded in your app, guiding them every step of the way. So AI can no longer be treated as a passing buzzword. It's really about the value and the efficiency that it provides and resonates with the tech-native generation. That's it for now, but if you're wanting the full picture of other generation breakdowns or just general population statistics, I highly recommend downloading the Drive Research 2025 State of Banking Report by clicking the link in the video's description or on the screen.